Well, hello guys, hello and welcome. Quickly, a wee quick video. Let's just see now. The new Autel Explorer app has just been released on the Google Play Store, and I've had a wee quick nosy through, literally a 5-minute look through, and this is just a wee quick video with a quick run through on the Autel Explorer app. So we'll enter the app just to have a look and see what it's all about. We're connected to the aircraft, and this is what the app looks like as you start it up. As you can see down the bottom left hand side here, whenever you tap it, if you're connected to the internet, you can get a quick brief on the weather in your local location, depending if you've got satellites or not. If you've got satellites and you're connected to the internet, you will get a quick brief on the weather down the corner. Obviously aircraft battery, which is a bit low on the controller battery level. So let's go in, we'll hit enter or go fly, and we'll get into the app and have a wee quick look. Sorry about the quality here, screen recording just through the phone. Just to let you know quickly before we go in, I'm currently using a Hawaii or Hui or whatever way you want to call it, the Hawaii P9 Lite phone, which seems to run well with all the other DJI apps, and so far it seems to be working with this. So we'll enter, we'll go fly. At the minute I've also got full telemetry readout on the actual controller screen of the actual controller as well, and I can switch into video mode too, but I don't need to now because I'm using the phone as a monitor. Google Maps, it hasn't updated the maps for here, for my country, Northern Ireland, UK yet, but we'll see if I'll update that in the future if anything ever happens. So here's the app. As you can see, we're currently in picture mode with the histogram up. You can move the histogram about and set it wherever you want, a bit like other apps. And basically at the minute there you can see it's pretty much a bog standard app. Pretty good. I actually sort of like the interface. I've went through it quickly, sort of I do like it. I like this bit down the lower left hand corner, the gimbal pitch in degrees, tap it, and you can see by automatically tapping a button or a preset value, you can get the gimbal to move straight away to that degrees. Getting lots of words. And then obviously you've along the bottom you have your modes here for photo mode: single, burst, time lapse, AEB, and you can set your AEB settings as well. I'm getting messages, sorry guys. There you go, 3 or 5 for your auto exposure bracketing. We will go back to mode and we will go back to single for now. Tap screen. Your ISO shutter, we're in auto mode. You can switch into manual. And the shutter's away too fast there. Slow your shutter way down, the other way. About that, 180. Still too. Still. Come up, come up, come up. See, we're far too slow, so we need to come up with the ISO now. 400 maybe. Yeah, there. There we go. So you see along the bottom there you have your mode, manual, auto, ISO, exposure value, custom white balance at the minute there, neon, incandescent, cloudy, sunny, auto. Try not to ever use auto whenever you're shooting to stop changes in the colour. I would always try and use a preset or use custom. Scroll along here, you got your colour as well. None at the minute, which I actually sort of seem to prefer at the minute. Logs, very washed out if you're going to be doing a lot of colour grading. Vivid, very vivid, black and white, artsy, film, beach, dream, classic and nostalgic. For now I will stick with none because I like doing a wee bit of colour grading, but not as much as log, which is very, very flat. Your styles also too, which is going to take a bit of getting used to. I would imagine here maybe go in and I would think maybe set the contrast to about -1 just to bring up the shadows a bit. Style, I would bring up where are we in here? Saturation, leave it at 0. Sharpness, I'll leave it at 0. So we'll come back out of that. What else I noticed here too is we have digital zoom. So you can zoom in digitally. So if you're shooting 4K and you zoom in about 4 times, maybe I'm thinking that'll maybe bring you down to about 1080 size. So if you're shooting 4K and zoom in 4 times, if you're shooting video, you're going to bring it down to about 1080, I would imagine, which still isn't too bad. It's a good digital zoom. And you can go all the way up to 8x, which is excellent for anybody even using this as a small portable inspection type drone. Even if you're maybe even if you're just a few meters away, sorry, you can just tap and go in and change your digital zoom. We can back out of that, we'll change that back to 0, or 1, sorry, 1 times. Tap the screen, move a histogram across. Up here in the top right hand corner or left hand where it says standby, you can tap that. In here you have your smart modes, your dynamic track, which I haven't tested, viewpoint, orbit, waypoint and VR. So orbit, obviously I can't do it now, but you go in and you can set up your orbit. We'll come out of that actually and we'll go back into the camera. So you've got all your smart features in there. Where are we here? Swap over to video mode here. And we'll stick it on. And while you use the just see here now. Right, okay, so it appears, I'm just looking here at the actual screen on the controller, and while you have the app connected, you cannot get the screen on the controller to work. It doesn't switch into video mode. So while you have the phone connected and you're using it as a monitor, you cannot access the monitor on the controller. All you have is all your telemetry information, flight time remaining, battery percentage and stuff like that. So you cannot access that, but you can't see. Up in the top right hand corner, your settings tab. In here, aircraft status, compass, flight mode, your IMU, which we're not going to calibrate, stick mode, so you can go in and you can change your modes, which is ideal for different users. As you can see, we've got 3 modes, not the normal 4, but there's 3, which I'm sure is probably suffice for some. Where are we? Where did I see it a minute ago? Stick mode, remote control battery, aircraft battery, battery temperature, transmission signal, gimbal status, SD card format. No, we'll not do that. So that's your aircraft status. Flight control, you can set your return to home height. You can turn on novice mode, which slows everything way down for you. Keep that off. Okay, we don't need that. Altitude at 60 meters, which is I've set it to. You can set your speed limit, 18 kilometers, 36 kilometers, or 54 kilometers an hour. Your altitude limit, we'll keep it at 121 for use in the UK here. Distance limit, I've got it on at 500 meters because there's no need to go any further than that really, but you can turn that off and go as far as you want. Into your advanced settings here, then you can turn your indicators on the front of the aircraft, your LEDs, you can turn them off or on. And then you can also change your expo rate on your controller for your yaw. I'm actually going to change that yaw. There's the yaw moving, and it's set to 50. I like a wee bit of expo, so we're going to go in and we'll change that to 35. Done. See a bit of a curve on the expo there now. I like that, nice and slow with small inputs, and then if you need it a bit faster, you give it a wee bit more, and you have that speed ramp and your yaw rate. But I think 35 for me and home builds and stuff is about right, so we'll test that later and see. Back, distance limit and advanced settings. Visual navigation, turn on all your obstacle avoidance, radar maps. Advanced settings in here, downward vision, landing protection, accurate landing. Back, remote control, we're in there, remote control calibration, your stick mode again. Image transmission at the minute is on 10 megahertz broadband. And smooth, you can set it to high definition or normal, but smooth obviously means a bit less quality, but you're not going to get as much breakup. And actually, to be perfectly honest with you, the actual screen looks very good, to be honest with you. We'll come out and have a look. Like, that's perfect, you don't need any better than that. Right, so where were we? Image transmission, so you've seen image transmission. Battery, get your battery status. There's all your voltages, each of the 3 cells. Temperature, you can set your low battery warning, which I'll probably set to 20, and your critical low battery, we'll leave it down to 10. Time to discharge was preset at 6 days. I'll just leave it mine at 10 days, but I'll probably use mine up every single day, so it hardly matter. Battery details, the serial number of the battery. Go into your gimbal, stabilize mode or FPV mode. I'm assuming FPV will follow the heading of the aircraft, so we'll leave it stabilize, and then you can go into the gimbal roll axis if it's off a bit, and change the roll to level your horizon if you find your horizon is off. And general settings, home point, either me, so if you're using GPS in your phone, you can set that to use so it's like dynamic, return to home. So it can either be me, dynamic return to home, which is you, your phone as long as you get GPS and showing up on the maps, or the aircraft, which I'll probably pick aircraft. Okay. Okay, company, right, okay. Your units, here in the UK I'm using kilometers per hour. There's meters per second or miles per hour. Aircraft coordinates you can turn on if you want. Firmware, there's all the firmware versions, and it even shows firmware for the ESCs, which I was surprised about. Restore will not do that, and about, it's probably all the legal stuff in there if you follow the link to the website. And so far that's basically it, guys. You switch, take a picture. No, that's how you view them. Okay. So you hit the picture there up on the top right to view the pictures. Swap between picture and video. Clear the maps. Over here to the side we'll have safe to fly. Yes, okay, close that. Logs. What's in your log? Not too sure what's in there. Maybe a histogram. But yeah, so far that's the app. Has everything you need in there, and I'm sure it'll only be improved in the future. So far I'm really liking what I see here. There's the coordinates look now, which is class. Now you all know where I live. How do you turn them off? So you don't need the coordinates anyway. But anyway, I'm sure you've already seen them or screenshotted them. But it's great. Custom white balance working, exponential on the controls, flip me mode changing, everything in this wee thing. I'm telling you, so far I'm really liking it. Camera settings, grids, turn on your grid, all the things you would want. Overexposure warning, turn on your zebra. Subtitles, we don't need that. Anti-flicker, here in the UK 50 Hz, we'll leave that on 50 Hz for me. Video format 265 HEVC, high efficiency video codec. I'll not be shooting that just yet. I'll still be using H.264 for now. And then reset your camera. What else have we got down here? Your model and your camera version. So guys, look, the wee app is full of stuff. There's loads of stuff in there, a lot more than you can shake a stick at. Very good. I have to say, so far more than impressed with it for what it can do. You know, and only time will tell. I would love to take off and let you see a screen recording here of me flying, but we're not going to do that because I live in a built up area. So maybe we'll get out over the next few days and we'll get a wee test done, and we'll maybe go into a wee bit more in depth. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Take care, all the best. Hope you enjoyed that for all it was worth, and we'll get you again. That's me now, going to pack up and head into the house. Ta-da! Right guys, see you all later. Take care. All the best. 70s. Bye bye. Simone.